paragraph alignment. Okay, so what I need to do first is basically take out the indentation, and I will add that in a minute here after I'm done. But let's just take out the paragraphs. Okay, now everything looks like it's aligned pretty good, but what if I want to change that? So I'm again going to go to the paragraph, hold down the shift key, shift and arrow down, right? So let's select these two paragraphs, and I would like to right now it looks like it's in the center, or it's called justify. I would like to go left alignment. Okay, and you can see now all of the text has shifted basically so that the alignment starts on the left. Okay, well, what if I wanted to switch that? You can easily do that, make it right. Now everything is going to be aligned on the right side. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's here. By the way, if you wanted more options for a paragraph, you can definitely click on this flyout menu. Okay, and now you could definitely fine-tune things even more if you needed to. But I'm just showing you some of the options by default. Now let's do one more thing. Let's go back to our justify, which seems pretty good. I mean, I don't think it's that bad because it looks pretty professional that way. You obviously, we do have bullet points here. You can see, and we'll highlight those in a minute. But let's do one thing here. Okay, this is good. But what if I wanted to add a little bit of indentation? Right? Couple of things, couple of ways you can do that. You can click on this arrow right here where it says increase indent. Okay. Now that's actually going to increase the indentation for the whole thing, which is not what I wanted. So I'm going to actually go here and just hit tab. Okay, what that's going to do is just it's going to tab in that first line, and same thing here. I want to come down and do a tab. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you wanted to, like I said, indent the whole thing, you can do this and then do that part, and that will shift the whole thing. I don't really want to do that at this point, so that's fine. And then a couple of more things I want to talk about in this document. So here we have a bulleted point list of bullets, right? Well, what if I wanted to number them? You can do that. You can switch right here and see now we have a number starting from 1 through 6. So that's pretty good. I can definitely switch back and forth. Let me go back to my bullet point. Okay. Now the next thing I want to show you is format painter. So the format painter, like I mentioned, basically lets you take source formatting, okay, and apply it to the target formatting. This can be really useful. For example, right now, this is my project strategy statement, okay, and you can see that the point 4.1 is using a certain kind of format. Now if I continue down with this document, you will notice here that under project methodology I'm using a different format, okay, and then so that's not going to work. I need to be consistent across the board. Well, you can certainly come over here. You can look at the font, you can look at the font size, you can look at the color, and go down and apply those one by one. But a better solution is to just highlight this, okay, double click on the format painter like I showed you, go down to your target location, and you can notice the way it works is the icon is going to switch to a paintbrush. Highlight this part, and bam, just like that you apply the formatting. So that is pretty cool if you have not played around with that. And let me go further down in the document and actually maybe go to the next subsection. So here under business requirements, let's change this one also. Okay, so that's how you apply format painter. Definitely keep that in mind. It's a fairly useful tool, especially when you are working with a large document and you are trying to keep everything consistent. Okay, so that was our project plan document. Now the last two things I want to mention, like I said, are some keyboard shortcuts. So let's take a look at these. When you want to select a document, and you want to highlight everything, you can do Control A. So for example, on this slide, if I hit Control and A, it went ahead and selected everything. Okay. Same thing in here. I mean, this is a huge document. If I did Control A, okay, this is going to select the whole document, right? Now that's kind of cool. What else can we do? Well, when you're working with Microsoft Word, I tend to use this Shift key a lot with different options. Okay, how do we do that? So let me go back to Word and mention this again. So let's work with this paragraph, right? Let's say you are here and you would like to highlight this whole line. Well, you can hold down the Shift key, okay, and then hit End. See how it highlighted that whole line? So that's pretty cool. What if you wanted to you are in the middle of this line and you wanted to maybe get rid of this everything, you know, that's starts from because and issues? Well, you can again hold down Shift and hit End. Now I just highlighted that part, and now you can hit Delete. Okay, gone. Let's do Control Z because I want to bring it back. And then same thing in reverse. I mean, what if you're down here and you know, you wanted to select all of that line starting from the beginning? You can do Shift and then Home, right? And so these are some of the ways you can do shortcuts in a paragraph. Now, if you are working, let's say you want to just highlight the whole paragraph, a couple of quick ways you can do that. You can obviously go to the beginning of the paragraph, hold down Shift and just do the down arrow like I mentioned. It just selects one line at a time. But a faster way to do this is to do a triple click. By the way, if you select a word, any word, and then double click it, it's going to highlight that word. Okay, so maybe I wanted to delete this word nightmare. Obviously I can select here, double click it, and then go delete. It takes out that one. Okay. But selecting a paragraph, if you wanted to do that, you can just do it triple click, and so just highlight anywhere. Notice now that the whole paragraph is selected, and if you wanted, you know, you could delete it, you could change things around it if you want. So so that's a shortcut. Now one final thing I wanted to mention is that depending on what you know, what you're trying to do and what items do you use a lot, you can definitely add these things to the quick access toolbar, which is, you know, this toolbar up here. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, it's not that hard. Let's say you were using line spacing icon a lot, right? Whatever you're working on, you tend to use that a lot, where you select the code, you know, let's say maybe you're here, okay, and you need to do line spacing. You select this thing, you go to the Home tab, you pick the line spacing, and you do your magic, right? Well, wouldn't it be nice you could get to this icon all the time? Not a problem. All you need to do is go to this icon, right click on it, add to quick access toolbar. Now you can see that this icon is up here. The fun part about this is you could be anywhere. I mean, you could be, you know, in the review tab. Let's say you're doing a spell check or something, and all of a sudden, you know what, I think this line spacing is jacked up, so I need to fix it. Now you have this icon right here. See, you don't even need to go to the home tab. You just select this and go to 1.5, let's say, and voila, just like that, you're back in business. So that's how you do that. You can add literally any icon to that. Let's say, you know, you're a creative person unlike me and you're just always playing around with colors. You can right click on this button and then say add to quick access toolbar, just like that. And you can manage the toolbar, by the way. You can I think if you go to file, options, you know, you can go in here and you can remove things. So here's your quick access toolbar. I want to take that out. You just remove it, hit OK. Now it's gone. So I think that's all I wanted to mention. We do have more video training at learningcomputer.com. In fact, I think I may even have this up and running. Check out our website. We do have a fairly active blog where we you know, talk about a lot of different things, from Microsoft Office to databases to social media, Google and whatnot. So check that out. Also, obviously, find us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/buckle. Thank you for watching the video.